Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
35. Orbit.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
15. First down, Washington.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10 now. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it again.
And he's going to go down again. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They come out here in the eye. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, You have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Over.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll check it down to Geis. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, this is Geis. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
And look at this, it's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. This complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Packers 28, Redskins 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Green 18.
Check 56. Let's go one more.
They'll go again to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brings up third down
Green 18. To the 50.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
5. Green 18.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You block over here. Check safety. Watch 6-6. Pull it high.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right. Everyone, you got four down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Shoves him away. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
No, 58. Check 56. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.